Thankfully, we've had a pretty quiet weather day across the coastal Empire and Lowcountry, but it is on the humid side at this time of the night here. 79 degrees at Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. Partly to mostly cloudy skies with mid-level clouds streaming in for the most part. Winds are light out of the south and southeast. That will generally speaking shift towards the northeast as we push towards daybreak with a cold front moving in and an overall land breeze taking the sea breeze out of equation. Mostly looking at ground clutter here on Viper radar. Nothing being detected in terms of meteorological returns right now, and any weak shower activity generally speaking around Cordele stretching towards Dublin, but this cold front is starting to hit the brakes and not be able to advance very quickly. So another hot day is on tap for us on Sunday. We will also find a 30% chance of showers and storms for the afternoon, but high temperatures in the low to mid 90s for some of us, and it's going to feel like 95 degrees or even a little higher towards 100. Bottom line, another warm and humid day, but UV index will be fairly high as well, so burn time about 15 to 25 minutes. Don't forget the sunscreen. Even though we are getting close to fall, you do want to be mindful of that burn time because it will not be a total washout the entire day. And any beach conditions look pretty good as well. Isolated storms are again, so keep an eye to the sky, but I'd say get out there and enjoy it if you can, of course, with how nice the weather has been here recently. There is a trough of low pressure offshore. That moving in, coupled with moisture pooling ahead of this cold front, will spark the shower and storm chances in the area. But you don't have a ton of instability to work with ahead of this boundary, so this activity has died off with the lack of daytime heating. I beg your pardon. Most shower activity early on is going to be offshore with that developing trough of low pressure, but there is going to be the spark in daytime heating for some showers and storms. Of course, big winners are going to generally be portions of the low country towards the Charleston area, but we will start to see the chance for showers and storms to go up in the afternoon and evening. Heavy rainmakers are possible with this too. Don't lose sight of that fact, and still have some pretty decent soil moisture, so it won't take much for flooding on the roadways. May find a strong wind gust or two in some cells too, so we'll keep an eye on that. But this activity does begin to die down once you lose that daytime heating. Now Monday is going to be a bit more interesting. So northerly winds behind the cold front. We do have again that disturbance offshore, and the front will be stalled offshore too. So the chance of showers and storms on land is still about 40%, but also could start to see that convection work ashore, and that's what's going to be the main driver of any of that shower and storm activity into Tuesday. So again, still keeping scattered storm chances in play for the beginning part of the week. So that is going to be the theme though once you get Monday through about Wednesday or so. Gradually drier air begins to work in towards the end of the week, and we will start to feel like fall again even before the official start of astronomical fall. The tropical wave we've been tracking, great news, no chance of development. You don't have thunderstorm activity, you don't have a low-level center. This thing is not going to be able to move anywhere. Such a hostile environment for tropical development right now, and we love to see that. Not much thunderstorm activity, and this will essentially be a bare swirl moving towards the Leeward Islands. Again, mild and muggy conditions continue. Light winds out of the southeast, 72 to start. Conditions will still be hot and humid tomorrow afternoon, 91 degrees. Isolated storms do develop as a northeasterly wind takes hold. That is expected on the water too, but seas will be about 2 feet or so, and keep an eye to the sky for any showers and storms to develop, particularly offshore as well. Low tide towards the middle of the day. A fall-like feel does come back into play gradually through the middle to end of the week. We do have rain chances to pay for it early on though, beginning as soon as tomorrow afternoon, but then through the beginning part of the week. But Kaylee, I think you approve of this forecast, right?
This is definitely a Kaylee approved forecast. You know, we got our sunshine at the end, but mostly, Jeff, you know, I love fall. I've told you fall is my favorite season, and it looks like it's starting to feel like fall.
Yeah, you're getting what you need now.
Yeah, I'm down. All right, thanks so much. All right.